Hello, dear children. We are here to learn something in literature, and we are going to begin with our first lesson, that is Meeting Suzanne, which is written by Sir Michael Morpurgo. He is an English author, poet, and playwright. He is best known for his novels and stories for children, many of which have been made into films like Friend or Foe, Private, Peaceful. Between the year 2003 and 2005, he was named Children Laureate of the United Kingdom. He has won several awards for his work. Now, something about the lesson. Here we have four main characters in the story. Firstly, we have Yannick, a 10-year-old boy. Then we have Amandine. She's Yannick's cousin. Then we have Bruno. He is Yannick's uncle. Then we have a main character, Picasso, the famous painter of the 20th century. So let's begin our chapter and understand about this story. Lesson 1, Meeting Suzanne. That evening, my cousin Amandine told me I had to do everything properly because their best customer was coming to dine with some friends. He lived in the chateau in the village, she said, and was very famous. When I asked what he was famous for, she didn't reply. Questions, always questions, she tutted. Tutted means an expression of disapproval. Go and fetch the logs. Whoever he was, he looked like an ordinary man, without much hair. But I felt very pleased when the famous man ate one of my crème brûlées after the man and his guest left. We began to clear the table. I pulled the paper tablecloth off, scrunched it. The meaning of scrunched is to squeeze something to make more compact, and threw it into the fire as usual. Suddenly, Amandine went rushing past me. For some reason, she grabbed the tongs and tried to pull out the remnants of the burning paper tablecloth. But it was already too late. Then she turned to me. Explanation. This story is about a 10-year-old boy, Yannick, who has to stay with his aunt, uncle, and cousin in the south of France. Yannick started helping out at his uncle's inn. One evening, children, his uncle's best customer was coming with his friends to have dinner at the inn. Finally, the guests came, had their dinner, and also had dessert prepared by Yannick. After they left, Yannick started cleaning the table. He pulled off the paper tablecloth and threw into the fire like he always did. As soon as Amandine, who was Yannick's cousin, saw him throw the tablecloth in the fire, she quickly tried to pull out the cloth, but it had already burnt. You fool, she shouted. You little fool. What? I said. That man who just left does a drawing on the tablecloth as a tip for Papa, if he likes his meal. You went and threw it in the fire? He is the most famous painter in the world. Idiot. She was in tears now. Amandine screamed at Yannick, telling him that he has destroyed the drawing of a world-famous painter, which he drew on the tablecloth when he liked his food. Everyone in the restaurant stopped eating and went silent. Then Uncle Bruno came striding towards us. And the meaning of striding is walking with long steps. Unlike his jolly self. What is it? He asked Amandine. It was Yannick, Papa, she cried. He threw it into the fire, the tablecloth, the drawing. Did you tell him about it, Amandine? Uncle Bruno asked. Did Yannick know that he sketches something on the tablecloth and leaves it behind for us? Amandine looked at me. Her cheeks wet with tears. I thought she was going to lie, but she didn't. No, Papa, she said, lowering her head. She informed Uncle Bruno about this mistake. Uncle Bruno said since she did not tell Yannick and he did not know about the drawing on the tablecloth, it was not his fault. Then you shouldn't blame him, should you, for something that was your fault? Say sorry to Yannick now, she mumbled. And the meaning of mumbled is speaking with low tone or voice. She mumbled it but didn't raise her eyes. Uncle Bruno put his arm around me. Never mind, Yannick, he said. He said he particularly liked his creme brulee. You made it, didn't you? So the drawing was for you, really. Always look on the bright side. For a moment you held a drawing that was made for you by the greatest painter in the world. That's something you'll never. Explanation. Lovingly, Uncle Bruno told Yannick that greatest painter in the world liked his desert and definitely the drawing was for him. And he also told him to see the positive side of the things. And the positive thing was that Yannick had the drawing made by the greatest painter of the world in his hands for a short time. Later on, as I came out of the bathroom, I heard Amandine crying in her room. I hated to hear her cry. So I knocked on the door and went in. I'm sorry, I said. I didn't mean to upset you. She had stopped crying by now. It wasn't your fault, Yannick, she said, still sniffing a bit. It's just that I hate it when Papa's cross with me. He hardly ever is, only when I've done something really bad. I shouldn't have blamed you. I'm sorry. Then she smiled at me. I lay awake all night, my mind racing. Somehow I was going to make it all right again and make Amandine happy. Soon I had worked out exactly what and how to do it, even what I was going to say when the time came. Afterwards, Yannick heard Amandine crying in her room. When he went to console her, Amandine said sorry to Yannick for wrongly blaming him. Yannick didn't sleep that night as he was busy making plans to make everything right for Amandine. I hope the explanation is clear to you. We will end our video here and we will continue this lesson in the next video. Till then, take care and stay safe.